Your user clicks Forgot Password, and then they wait. 10 seconds, 20, 30. The reset email hasn't arrived, and the loading wheel just keeps spinning. On the engineering side, the logs look perfect. Your server fires off a 200 OK status, confirming the message reached the internet. But the user doesn't see your server logs. They don't open a support ticket. They simply close the tab and try a competitor. When a one-time password fails to arrive, it represents a silent revenue leak. You are losing active users to an infrastructure problem disguised as an email glitch. To diagnose this, we have to split email success into two distinct metrics. First is delivery. This means the data packet left your server and successfully reached the receiving mail server without bouncing. Second is deliverability. This means the message survived the provider's internal filtering and landed where the user can see it, the inbox. This creates a massive blind spot. Your application can achieve 100% delivery while having 0% deliverability. Providers like Gmail and Outlook accept the incoming message, evaluate it against dozens of hidden signals, and quietly route it to the spam folder or drop it entirely. They never notify your server that the email was hidden. If you only track delivery, your dashboard shows green lights while your onboarding flow bleeds users. This diagram maps the exact path every email takes. It leaves your application code, hits the SMTP server, travels out through a sending IP address, meets the ISP filter, and finally lands in the inbox. Under normal conditions, a single user-triggered email, like an OTP, glides through this entire sequence in under 3 seconds. The complication starts when you run a massive marketing campaign. Suddenly, 40,000 bulky promotional emails are injected into the exact same pipeline you use for your password resets. Because marketing blasts inherently have lower open rates and higher bounce rates, the ISP filter slams shut. The shield turns red to block the bulk mail, and your lightweight OTP bounces off right alongside it. Your code executed flawlessly. The architecture of your pipeline is what killed the user session. The ISP's decision to block that traffic is based on IP reputation, a historical credit score that providers use to grade the trustworthiness of your specific sending address. Bulk promotional emails inevitably generate unsubscribes and spam complaints. Even a tiny fraction of complaints will drag that credit score down fast. When you send a critical account alert from that exact same shared IP, the urgent message inherits that terrible credit score. You can have perfect DNS authentication, like SPF, DKIM, and DMARC records all properly configured. None of them will override a ruined IP reputation. To restore speed and reliability, you have to physically isolate the two streams. With this isolation, a high-bounce marketing campaign cannot cross-contaminate your transactional infrastructure. Your OTP retains a perfect protected sender reputation. Removing that ISP roadblock guarantees instant inbox placement. The silent churn stops because the user actually gets the code they requested. To execute this separation, developers use Photon Relay, an SMTP relay engineered specifically for isolated transactional email delivery. This technical dashboard shows how Photon Relay monitors the exact outcomes. You get real-time tracking of delivered rates and spam complaints, separating out deliverability risks before they drag down your domain reputation. This pricing interface highlights the scalability of the service. You only pay for the exact volume of data you send. Building isolated, robust email infrastructure ensures your product remains reliable and your users remain yours.